it's your girl Okwe, and welcome to the All Shows Nigerian channel, where I review Nollywood movies, series, and reality TV shows. Today, I'll be reviewing episode 4 of season 2 of the reality show titled The Real Housewives of Lagos. And as you, like returning subscribers, know, I've been reviewing this particular show for a few weeks now, this will be like the fourth week. And yeah, so far I've been enjoying this show. It's been drama filled, like it's been a lot, honestly. And yeah, we're about to like go into the latest episode that just dropped on Friday. And yeah, let's get into it. If you're a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, hi, welcome to the channel. I hope you like what you see and what you hear. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, thank you for returning back. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please subscribe. It will help the channel grow. And yeah. Oh, I also want to say
Thank you guys so much. We have reached the 100 mark in this channel. I want to thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my brand. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, tell you guys I really appreciate the support.
but yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video. All right, so let's get into this. The episode starts off with Iyabo meeting with Chioma at her home to teach her how to make amala. And again, even though this is not a big deal to me, but because it was a big deal in the show already, I have to like point it out because yeah, I'm reviewing the show at the end of the day.
It was very funny how Chioma was overly dressed again in her own house to just cook amala with a friend. So she had this like really royal blue like bubu that was really nice. Like I can see that in a very nice like occasion or setting. But I just feel like it was a bit too much for this type of gathering between the two of them that they were having. It was literally just to eat amala. So I feel like she was overdressed for someone that was talking about someone else in the beginning of the season gets being overdressed essentially.
But yeah, I just felt to put that out there, even though that may be shady on my part. But yeah. They talk about how Faith kept them all waiting at her previous event with Dr. Romel, and Iyabo feels like she doesn't know where she stands also with Mariam. She feels like Mariam like straddles the fence sometimes with like people, sometimes she's with you, sometimes she's not with you, sometimes she like sides with other people, and she just feels like she doesn't know whether she can trust Mariam. Chioma agrees and feels like Miriam is fake too for acting like she's cool with Tiana when she necessarily isn't. And also, let's also remember that Miriam also called all of them in the group fake at the beginning of the season as well because she felt like they were not being true to themselves. And it's so funny because she's like the pot calling the kettle black essentially because we know that she has unresolved tension with Tiana and stuff like that. So don't necessarily call out people for things that you necessarily do also. That's my own opinion on it. So I can definitely relate to what they're saying there. Iyabo also talks about planning a 2 to 3 day trip for the girls, and Chioma honestly isn't so enthusiastic about it because she feels like her friends in the circle are very limited. She's only close to Iyabo very well, and okay, maybe talks to Miriam from time to time, but like she feels like every other person she is kind of out on the outs with, so she doesn't really feel comfortable going on a trip with the girls. But Iyabo is able to convince her that it's going to be fun. Besides, she doesn't think that she's going to invite Laura, and this kind of shocks Chioma because Chioma is like, nah, you'll be weird to leave out someone essentially type of thing. Like, if you don't invite Laura, I would invite Laura and stuff like that. And then also Chioma asks if she's going to invite Faith, and Iyabo is like, no, I'm not going to invite Faith because that would be like me inviting Laura's friend, and I'm not friends with Laura, so that's going to be weird and stuff like that. So Chioma essentially took it upon herself to say that she would invite Laura, and if extend the invite, she would tell Laura to extend the invite if she chooses to Faith, if she wants Faith to come with her as well. So they agree on that part, like okay, if anything, Chioma will be the one to do the invitation for Laura and Faith. And that's really weird because it's like if you don't really want them there, you shouldn't even be telling Chioma like giving Chioma the go ahead essentially to like invite them if she wants. Like if you were really serious about not wanting them there, then stand your ground and say you don't want them there. If you're saying she can invite them, then you could have just invited them all together. I just feel like that was just a bit shady on Iyabo's part. But again, I won't put shadiness past Iyabo because Shady and Iyabo are literally the same this thing. But yeah, in the next scene, Tiana is meeting up with Chioma at a restaurant to discuss their past issues. Chioma says she doesn't understand why Tiana tried to physically hit her during the reunion, and I'm like, girl, please.
What we're not going to do in this show is act like the victims, like we didn't do anything to like warrant a certain reaction from somebody else. Yes, Tiana shouldn't have tried to lay hands on you. I've said that from the very beginning. Fight with your words, not your hands. However, don't come here acting like you don't know why she almost laid hands on you. You said very annoying things, like riling things about her and her son last season. So how do you expect her to react? Do you think she was just gonna laugh with you or kumbaya with you after saying all those things? No. So stop like throwing your stones and then hiding your hands. Essentially, own it with your chest. What you said. Say that you said these things with your full chest. Stop claiming like you don't know why like she reacted that way and stuff like that. I just hate that aspect of Chioma, like how she like tries to play the victim in certain situations, and it's like no, you did something. That's what warranted this response from Tiana.
But anyways, Tiana says that it was because Chioma hurt her by the things that she said last season, like I said, and the things that she said about her son, and says that she didn't like that Chioma chose to be oblivious essentially and act like she didn't know what was going on and stuff like that. Chioma essentially then tells her that she shouldn't come for her, or else she will come for her. Essentially, like if you come for me, I'm gonna come for you. So don't come for me. And Tiana is like,
if you do these things again, I cannot promise you that I will not react the same way. Like if you overstep your boundaries again to me, I cannot assure you that I will not, buzz boost you again. And that part made me like laugh and like really like turn my head because I'm like recently we obviously know what's going on the internet between Tiana and Chioma because of the whole like pregnancy like situation. How Chioma in the last episode claimed or alleged that Tiana wasn't pregnant last season. So that has caused the whole like war on social media, and it's so funny because it's like unknown to Tiana, Chioma said all these things prior to them filming. So the fact that she even already made a statement in the while filming that if Chioma crosses boundaries again with her, she doesn't hesitate to hit her or attempt to hit her again. I can't imagine what the reunion when all the ladies gather again is going to be like. So
yep, I'm booked for that. I can't wait for the reunion essentially because we already know what's gonna go down. But yeah, Tiana apologizes again and wants to move forward from the whole situation. And honestly, I'm really tired, and I'm sure all the viewers are tired of them beating a dead horse at this point. Let them just move forward from the whole situation. It wasn't that deep, essentially. And Tiana has apologized multiple times. She was the main aggressor, and she has apologized multiple times. I don't know what Chioma wants her to do again, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not really sure if they fully moved past their like situation and all that because the scene pretty much ends there. But in the next scene, Chioma then chooses to call Laura and invite her for Iyabo's trip and ask her, of course, to extend the invite to Faith as well if she wants. And of course, Laura extends the invite to Faith, and they all like say that they're going to come, basically, like the RSVP. It's finally the day of the trip, and Iyabo is already like at the resort waiting for the ladies. Tiana and Faith head to the resort separately, and Tanya and Chioma head to the resort separately as well. Tanya and Chioma arrive first, and Iyabo welcomes them. She is obviously shocked that when she finds out that Chioma invited Laura and Faith, and is like,
why are you shocked? You gave her the go ahead to do it, and she did it. So why are you shocked? You should have easily just cut it off there when she was like suggesting inviting them. Like, no, don't invite them. I really don't want them there. So it's like the fact that again she's playing dumb. Like she didn't know that Chioma was going to invite them when Chioma already said when they sat down together to be eating amala that she was going to invite them was really weird to me. I don't get all these like pretense type of thing that they be doing with each other. And I've noticed that Chioma and Iyabo especially are the ones that do this thing. Like you do say one thing one time and then you say another thing like when you guys meet and it's like wait, didn't we just watch the same show? I don't know, they kind of like try to make confusion sometimes, and honestly it's just irritating.
she also like tells Chioma that she's thinking of inviting Dr. Romel, and obviously Chioma is over the moon about it. She wants Dr. Romel to come. So they both call Dr. Romel at that spot and invite him for the retreat. How do you invite somebody for a retreat that is already ongoing? I don't know. They're just, it's honestly very cringe, and they were all like giddy giddy, like, oh yeah, let's invite Dr. Romel. My mind, I'm like, if you really were thinking about Dr. Romel coming to your trip, you should have invited him like a day. You should have told him about the event and extended the event like 2 days before the event, not while the event is ongoing. So that was again weird. Like, are they just trying to start drama or rub Faith the wrong way by like inviting her own friend type of thing? Because obviously Dr. Romel came into this setting through Faith. But I'm not even really disturbed, and I feel like Faith won't even feel a type of way about it because
If you remember a few episodes back, Faith told Dr. Romeo like I don't want you to base your opinions of these girls based off what I've told you or what my feelings are towards them. You know these ladies for yourself. You get to know them for yourself. You establish relationships with them for yourself. don't let me be the deciding factor for that. So I really respect her for doing that, and I know that, like I said, at the end of the day, if Dr. Ramel starts doing body with Iyabo and Chioma, it won't really face Faith, because at the end of the day, she really doesn't care.
Tiana, Faith, and Mariam soon arrive, and Iyabo is not pleased that Faith is wearing all black. Girl, bye. Like, I'm not even going to like dwell too much on that. At this point, we know that Iyabo is just out gunning at this point for Faith. There's
Nothing Faith can do to please Iyabo at this point. If Faith is breathing, is bothering Iyabo. If Faith is sitting down, is bothering Iyabo. If Faith is drinking water, drinking wine, is bothering Iyabo.
so there's nothing to say about that. Like, no comment for that whole like situation. Later on at night or in the evening, Iyabo pays Tiana a visit in her room, and they discuss some pieces that Tiana was supposed to make for the ladies. Iyabo lets Tiana know that she didn't invite Laura or Faith, and explains why. Like, she says that the reason why she wasn't inviting Laura, I don't know if I said this already, was because I guess the last event that she invited Laura to, which was her daughter's birthday, Laura just spent like 5 minutes, came in and literally went out, and even lied like when she was leaving, like, oh, her husband was waiting for her downstairs, when her husband obviously wasn't, because she essentially said she lied so she could get out of the event. So I guess that rubbed Iyabo the wrong way, and because of that, she didn't want to invite Laura. And that is fine. Like, you don't have to invite anybody that you don't want in your event. My whole thing is,
Why then tell Chioma to invite her if she wants, and then when Chioma invites her, you're like, why did you invite her?
yeah, that doesn't make sense. The ladies soon meet up at night to watch one of Iyabo's latest movies that just came out, and also celebrate her 25 years in the filming industry. Um, they all come dressed in like sexy lingerie, like dresses. Like, for me, Faith is the one that's dressed the best for the occasion, because the theme of the event essentially. And it was also funny to me how Iyabo didn't call out Chioma now for wearing all black, because Chioma wore black shades, black hat, black this, black that. Everything on Chioma was black, but Iyabo was mute. She didn't say anything about it. So again,
Why are you calling out Faith for wearing black in the beginning when she was literally just coming for the event? It was them coming to the resort type of thing. It wasn't like there was a immediate event she was walking into. Why call her out on that? And now it's an event, and your own friend is wearing all black, and you have nothing to say. Again, taking jabs unnecessarily on Faith doesn't make sense. Double standards for me.
it seems like Laura isn't coming for the event, because while they're sitting down or getting seated for the lingerie slash movie viewing like event at night, Laura is still missing in action. And at this point, Iyabo feels like Laura isn't coming. But in the next episode, we see that I think Laura does come, because there's a scene with her and Faith like talking at the resort. So we'll see. During their conversation, Mariam calls out Faith once again by saying that she should be the one calling Laura, since Laura is her friend. So she should essentially call Laura and ask her why she's not here yet. Um, Faith claps back by saying that Laura is Miriam's friend as well, so she could call her as well, and any other lady seated at that moment could call Laura as well, because they're supposed to be friends, right? They've known her better or longer than Faith. Miriam then proceeds to call Faith shady for saying that, and like obviously starts calling Faith shady when Faith is actually making valid points.
You guys are her friends. You guys have been friends with her longer. Why is it that me that is new in the group? Yes, she brought me in, but like you guys have known her since. So like, why are you guys putting this responsibility of checking on her, calling her type of thing to be on me? You guys could pick up the phone and call your friend type of thing.
But yeah, Miriam gets defensive and makes a statement that she feels like Faith is trying too hard to be friends with everyone in the group, and not being real friends with her real friend, who is Laura.
And I'm like, not the actual culprit of people pleasing and like trying to be friends with everybody, calling out somebody or accusing somebody else for the same behavior. Like, girl, bye. Miriam, you are the fakest of them all. You are the one that is trying to be everybody's friend, and at the same time, clearly is not anyone's friend type of thing. So the fact that she's the one pointing fingers is very weird to me, because everything she's accusing them for, accusing the ladies for, she's the main, like the president of it all. So that was just really funny to me, how she was like, thinking that she was saying some like reasonable stuff or whatever.
But yeah, Miriam continues to call Faith shady, and Faith continues to go off on Miriam. And at this point, it was just so cringe to watch Miriam. I feel like she was low key drunk, because she was acting very out of like character.
She's usually very annoying and like just but like this particular scene was just unbearable to watch. Honestly, she kept screaming, moving up and down, like acting animated, overly animated, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, these are grown women on our screens. Like, Mariam, what are you doing? It was just so cringe to watch and everything. For someone that claims to be a boss bitch or whatever.
And then she stands up to show herself and her body because I guess Faith says something snarky about her like figure or whatever. So she stands up to like prove like, oh, she's this boss bitch and everything, like she's sexy, blah blah blah. And at that point, like Faith like quickly shuts the whole thing down by telling her to go and sit down with her flat butt. And
I'm like, oh my god, no, you attacking the flat butt community. Like, I'm one of them. So like, I feel like that shade hit me directly also when she said it. Like, please don't come for us. But low-key, jokes aside, it was very funny how like every time Faith said something, you could just see that Mariam just like, he hits Mariam and he hits the other girls. Like, their reactions were like priceless when like Faith was giving Mariam bass. I think they really thought that Faith was going to keep quiet the way she had been keeping quiet at their comments, their snarky comments in the beginning of the season, but she proved them totally wrong in this episode. Like, I think she really surprised them. They didn't expect her to respond, and Mariam particularly didn't expect her to respond. And I'm so happy she took this opportunity to respond to them, because no, you can't keep poking someone and expect that, oh, they're not going to react or something like that. So I'm really happy that today Faith had their time tonight and everything.
soon enough, Iyabo is able to restore some peace between the ladies, and Faith kindly asks for a glass of champagne, but Iyabo rudely like turns her down and is like, "You can go and get it by yourself," type of thing. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, she can't go and get it by herself. At the end of the day, you probably have servers there, right? But I feel like there could have been a nicer way to say it. Like she didn't have to be so mean to Faith like that. At the end of the day, Faith is not the one that instigated this whole situation. Mariam is the one that started the conversation, so I feel like it was misdirected anger or something. But yeah, after that, some dude ends up performing a solo song, and after they watch Iyabo's movie. After the movie situation and after they're done watching Iyabo's movie, all hell breaks loose again when they start playing table talk. Iyabo asks Mariam why she started drama during her event, and they resurrect the whole calling Laura situation all over again. And at this point, I'm like,
Can you just let this thing rest? It's not that deep. For the first time in my life, I'm agreeing with Chioma. It's really not that deep. Why are you put beating the dead horse? It's not that deep. The person you're even talking about is not even there. Why is this such an issue? My goodness.
but yeah, Tiana ends up defending Faith by saying that maybe Faith was just tired of them actually bringing up the whole Laura situation after she had addressed it and explained herself multiple times. And I agree, like there's only so much somebody can take. You keep bringing this situation up, and the girl keeps explaining it again and again and again. Clearly, like us the viewers get it, and
Loki, even when that whole situation happened, a lot of people were thinking that Faith genuinely didn't have Laura's number. Faith had Laura's number. She just answered them shadily because they were asking her a shady question. So it's not like she didn't have a number. I know for a fact, like, I know she was joking. She obviously has a Nigerian number. She obviously has um Laura's number. She just didn't want to give them the satisfaction. So the fact that they're playing dumb to this, like they don't know what they were trying to do at that moment and making it look like, oh, she's being a bad friend. Like, it's nothing like that. The viewers don't see it like that. Only you guys see it like that. And you guys see it like that because you guys want to start some shit.
Faith and Miriam keep going at it, and high key, Faith is winning it. Like it's like Faith is at 10 at this point, and Miriam is at -6. And the funny part of it is like Faith is not even like stressing, she's not losing sweat, she's literally very composed, still looking calm and everything, calm and collecting and talking calmly. Her voice is not raised.
Meanwhile, Mariam is screaming, Mariam is shouting, Mariam is speaking in Yoruba, cussing in Yoruba. This is this, moving from one side of the room to the other side of the room. And I'm like, it's not that deep, Mariam. It's really not that deep. Is she okay? I want to really believe that she was drunk, because that was like heightened level of crazy behavior. I have never seen anything like that in my life. She was uncontrollable. She was just very animated for no reason.
Like on 10 when the conversation was literally at a 2. I didn't get it. But yeah, the argument suddenly switches eventually, and Faith and Iyabo soon start going at it because I guess while Faith was trying to explain like the whole situation again, she was like, "Oh yeah, but you guys kept pushing and pushing and pushing on it, and like expecting something else of a response from me. And I was telling you guys I didn't have her number. Like I don't know what else you guys wanted me to say, but you kept pushing it." And Iyabo like all of a sudden takes offense to that and like is asking for respect. And before you know it, it turns into this heated conversation. I'm like, how did this one happen again? Are all these ladies drunk at this point? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I love how once again Faith remained composed, explaining her outside with clear speech on a low tone, not angry, not anything. And again, like Iyabo is on 10, like Mariam, like screaming in Yoruba, showcasing her Yoruba skills, her Yoruba insult skills, calling Faith all sorts of things in Yoruba and all
that, and I'm like, what is all this? These are grown women, or probably over their 40s. Like, what are you guys doing? But yeah,
Faith eventually gets up and leaves. And honestly, if I was in that kind of situation too, screaming with supposedly, adult babies, I would actually leave too, because yeah, this is not okay. Like, how can like multiple of you guys gang up together and like expect somebody to like just stay there and take it? But yeah, Faith ended up leaving, and the others continue like speaking in Yoruba. Miriam and Iyabo keep speaking in Yoruba, like insulting Faith, and that's pretty much where the episode ends. But yeah, that's really what that's what happened in this show, in this episode. My thoughts, honestly, in certain things was that, is it me, or does Tanya have more mouth in her confessionals than in the actual scenes?
I wish she would just stay real to herself and actually express herself to the ladies how she's feeling, as opposed to just when the confessionals are like going on and stuff like that. Like, she's very funny in her confessionals. I wish she just extended that humor in the actual show as well with the ladies.
I love how Tiana and Faith are getting along.
I feel like the ladies expected Faith and Tiana to be like enemies and like not gel like immediately like upon seeing each other. But I love how like they proved them wrong, and even to the fact that Tiana was even defending Faith during like Miriam's arguments with her and stuff like that. That was really nice to see. Honestly, they're my favorites this season, with Laura as well, and I just love their dynamic. I hope that maybe in one of the scenes in the future, like in the season, team up against the main girls essentially and take them down type of stuff.
Another thing I noticed was a statement that Chioma made. Chioma in her confessionals was like, this when they were watching Iyabo's movie, she was like, "Oh my god, Iyabo is such a great actress. This is like the first movie I'm seeing her in, like on my screen." I'm like, huh? How can she be your best friend, like acclaimed best friend now, and you've never watched her movie when you knew that she was going to like do it?
25-year anniversary of her film, like her debut in the filming industry. So it's so odd to me how they are so close, yet Choma has never watched any of Iyabo's movies. Again, the fakeness. Miriam, at this point, I feel like I'm drained. If possible, if she doesn't appear in the next season, I will not bat an eye. Like, I will not lose any sweat or any sleep over her, type of thing. She's just too much, and it's not in the good type of too much. She's doing way too much. I also feel like she has watched too many housewife franchises that she kind of knows the game now, like all these like word choices and swearing and cussing and stuff like that. She does it way too much and it's a bit cringe, and it just feels like she's living out her housewife fantasy, like maybe she's always dreamed of being a housewife, and all of a sudden this opportunity was brought to her by this production, and now she feels like she's living her housewife dream. Like, it just feels like she's too animated for me, and is trying way too hard to like live up to this housewife expect from a housewife type of thing. It's just a bit cringe.
But yeah, overall, I think I'll rate this episode an 8 out of 10. It was definitely entertaining, it was drama filled, and I am excited to review the next few episodes for the season. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Comment down below what you guys think. Let's chat, let's talk about it on the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.